What's up, guys? Welcome to All Things Combat, your home for fight highlights, predictions, reactions, breaking news in the fight game. Today we're going to be talking about the Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson fight coming up on September 12th. We're going to dive deep, give you guys all the info, break down the fight a little bit. Let's go ahead and dive into it, guys. That's right, guys. It's official. September 12th, the fight is going down. I cannot be more excited for this one. Almost more excited than the Tyson Wilder rematch. Not really, but I'm super excited for this fight on a serious note. So a little info about the fight before we break it down a little bit more. They will be going 6 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. And these boys will be fighting in 10-ounce gloves, which I think is pretty big because the margin for error is very small in 10-ounce gloves, especially with the weight they're coming in, which is 190. So these boys are not coming in small. They're coming in with some power, with some heat, and it's anybody's game, really. Now, if you guys don't know who Nate Robinson is, he is a former NBA player. He was in the league 11, 12 years. But what's interesting, he's only 5'9", but the man won 3 slam dunk competitions, which means he's got bounce, agility, creativity, things that I think are going to transfer well into the ring. Now, there is an advantage for Jake Paul coming into this one. He has the experience. Not only is he 2-0, but he has the experience of going through a fight camp. And what that means is that he knows how his body's going to respond. He knows what he likes, what he doesn't like, what he needs to do for recovery, nutrition. I mean, little things that Nate Robinson is just going through for the first time, so that'll play a factor into this fight. Now, a huge variable to this fight, which I haven't seen too many people talking about, is the fact that there's going to be no live audience for this fight, which I think is pretty big just because it's Nate's first boxing fight ever. Jake's had the experience of 2 fights and the crowds were massive. But Nate just has to go in there and focus on the fundamentals, the things he's learned, and just getting the job done and not have to deal with any of that outside noise, any of that pressure. Because I do think Jake would probably have more fans in the crowd. I think he's bringing more eyes, the pay-per-view numbers, more money to the fight. I just think he needed a high-level opponent to sign the contract. But I do think he's bringing the draw, and that crowd noise might get to Nate. For instance, Jake was on the Impulsive podcast recently, and he was talking about how you get an adrenaline dump from that crowd because you're so hyped, and then that fight starts, and then you start throwing some punches, and then you get back to your corner after the first round, and then you're just exhausted. And Nate's really not going to have to deal with that because he just has to focus on just getting the job done. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Brendan, who do you have coming into this one? And before I say, I want you guys to drop a comment. Let me know who you guys think is going to win. Let me know how. We'll go back and forth on it. But who I have winning is Jake Paul. I think he will get it done, not only because of experience, but I just think he's a better boxer. Just based on what I've seen, the evidence that we have. We've never seen Nate get hit. And if he does have a way to win, he's almost going to have to fight like Tyson, close the distance, get in there, throw those hooks, use his feet, get in and out. It'll be interesting to see, but we just haven't seen it. For that, that's why I'm going with Jake, because he has the experience. I think he's going to use that jab. I do think it'll either be via decision or end in the later rounds, probably after the 4th, but probably going to decision on this one just because Nate is such an athlete. But I do think he'll get it done. I don't think cardio will come into play too much because it's only going 6 rounds, and I think these boys are trained and ready for it. But Jake Paul gets it done via decision, late round stoppage. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys watching if you made it this far. I will be dropping weekly content, so make sure you subscribe, like the video, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.